Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. So today's video is actually going to be informative, maybe a little bit interesting, and so maybe, just maybe, hit like, subscribe, and maybe share it with your friends. Seriously. Like, go do it. Right. Quick, quick, quick. No? All right, never mind. So let's get this out of the way. Amazon Coins, the quick tutorial. If you're in a different country, you make an Amazon US account. Do something with it normally, right? Don't buy coins straight off the gate. Just ease your way into it because Amazon's system is a little bit picky. Amazon US account, done, check, great. You need an Android device. If you're on iPhone, you're burnt. Okay, stop there. If you have an Android device, you go into Chrome and you Google. All right, you see that pause there? This is important. Amazon App Store. You download Amazon App Store, right? Got that in there? Download the game through the App Store. You may have to remove the old version first, whatever. Just like remove the old version, download the new version. You log in, poof, you're done. Amazon Coins, easy peasy. You go to Amazon.com, right? You have a US-based Amazon account. That's the key. You buy coins, then you buy packs. Now, on to today's adventure. So we're going to cover a couple of different things, right? I'm going to try and do it quickly. So we've got 450 dice thingies. You'll say I have 1700 points now, and this is just to kind of give you some perspective on like how many dice equals how many points, because then you can backtrack and see how many packs you need to buy and how many Amazon coins you need. Poof, full system, done. All right, so let's just go through some of this real quick, and at the same time, after this is done, I'm going to show you the new ant, and I'm gonna talk about it a little bit because I got hit with it already and special ant duels, so I can show it to you. And I have a kind of, you're going to see one of my dirty secrets. I don't have golden crystal yet. So without golden crystal, I'm basically useless for one march on special ant duels. And you're going to see that here in a minute. But hopefully we can kind of show you like a before and after in terms of the effect of this ant. Because I'm not totally convinced that it's the best thing since sliced cheese. You know, like new ant, ooh, shiny, everybody wants it, but I'm not convinced. So bear with me here while I press this button, was it 83 more times? I think we'll probably get to 300 and then not bore you to death with this more. So we'll get to 300 and we'll stop. I'll go show you the new ant and talk about that. Oh, and before I forget, the awakening thing for Reap, yeah, that's kind of a scam because what happens is I didn't read it carefully. You just see like 50% something something. So what it is it's 50% in round 2 or round 4, 10% damage, or like 400% damage. I forget, whatever, right? What that really equates out to is 1 in 8 because it's only 2 rounds and it's a 50-50. So it's 1 in 8. It's basically a 16% chance to do 400% damage, right? Like, so you're going to basically hit that one time in a battle. And I mean, like 400% damage across, like basically hitting everybody. Yeah, I can live with that. But I'm not certain about, you know, like really, what's the value of that? I don't know. I mean, if it was like rounds 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, that's shiny. You know, so I mean, we're effectively at like at least a 25% chance then. But like just like 2 rounds, 50-50? Nah, such tricky wording. All right, we're getting close to 300 here. And, you know, just like hopefully this gives you guys some sort of idea of what's going on and like what to expect in terms of how many dice versus how many points, right? That's all my goal is for this. And for you to use Amazon coins. I'm not even gonna get to 6,000. Like I'm not gonna bore you with this. Right, we're done. Okay, cool. So let's take a look in the point store so you can at least see the new ant, right? Okay, here we go. And we're gonna see right off the bat that it is a 20% chance to silence a random enemy squad for 1 round whenever its squad takes damage. So that's 1 in 5 chance. It's going to get hit 5 times before it basically triggers this. Now, if you have someone like Nimble or Wise, which proc a lot, right? I mean, they're going to trigger a lot. you're going to end up seeing like 16 maybe hits from Nimble and 16 hits from Wise, 32 hits. So that means these guys are going to get silenced pretty often. Others that don't necessarily hit often probably won't be impacted so much. So just keep that in mind. So this is definitely a counter to something. I don't want to say it's a counter to seasoned shooter ants, but it's definitely interesting from a perspective of statistics of how often it's going to hit. So, all right, so it has a 70% chance to deal 230% damage to enemy front line and steal 70% for 2 rounds. Okay, so, and this is supposed to doubled if the squad is in the front line. So if you put it in the second line, hey, you know, you're stealing 70% defense. If you put it in the front line, you're stealing 140%. Interesting. Now, does that mean it's going to do 460 damage to the front line? Yeah, I mean, it's like your guess is as good as mine. I mean, like I don't know what Chinglish, you know, can't translate, right? So you can just best guess. From the second round, all enemy squads will take 42% damage each round, and the damage dealt by them will be reduced by 2%. Okay. And this goes up to 60 and 20. Interesting. Right? Like, so as you keep going, it's going to keep nerfing the other guy more. It's kind of how it seems. And yeah, so this is a very interesting frontline ant, and there's not a lot of carrier melee, right? So I think we go, no, this isn't where we go. We'd go here, special ant, and then you go this. And you can see, well, this is, no, never mind. I was going to try and show you that there isn't that actually many of that carrier ants in the game. But the carrier ants that they have generally aren't too bad. So people ask, what's the first T10 you do? I would say probably shooter or guardian. Because carrier, you're going to have a hard time filling up 4 marches. So when you have T10 something, you're probably going to want to fill out 4 marches of it. So now we come into my dirty secret here, right? I don't have golden. Yeah, I don't have it. But let's see here the impact that, I mean, because like this is pretty constant, right? Like that middle row there, he's just not going to win. He's dead. So like whatever I put here doesn't even matter. We're just going to skip over that. So in this case, skills used 5, kills 67,000. Right, and you can see a golden crystal here just absolutely ravages things. I mean, yeah, that's just completely OP. But I love it. I mean, like eventually one day maybe I'll get it. Like whatever. No salt there. So you see that as a number, and then we'll go back to, let's say, yesterday. I think this is probably well, he moved it around. Let me see if I can find one that's constant. Yeah, here we no. I want to go carrier versus, that's, hold on, let's try and find one from before. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So now we're going to see this compared to the other lineup. Now remember, 67,000 is what he did in the front line in terms of damage. Putting Ghost up front, 33%. But you've got this, wait, sorry. That's me. Whoops. Okay, Ghost up front. So you see that the opportunity cost between the two of them, I mean, basically nothing, right? It's not like you're seeing these guys silenced or anything like that. Nope, it's just not the case. So Ghost did like 31, and Ghost isn't really, he's not an offensive ant. He's more for basically being a counter to the Arch and the Giant Tooth and Reap people. Like that's mainly what he does. So he basically stops your crew from being silenced, and then Golden Crystal just basically just demolishes everything. In this case, Schick got really lucky and had a lot of kills as well. But kind of the moral of the story here is only 31,000 kills. Let's see if we can find another case that's, is this the same one? This is 51. So I have a feeling the theme is going to be that generally that other new ant is going to perform better in front, basically killing more stuff. And here I eat my words. This time it looks like it just went nuts. He stole all the kills this time. What's this one look like? Yeah, we're still carrier versus carrier. I'm trying to keep this as constant as possible. So I'd say that at a glance, right, the other ant is going to be better on an average basis. Let's see here. Let's see if I'm going to eat those words. Oh yeah. So he's definitely doing more damage up front. And then like everything else just doesn't matter because it's going to get squished. And you can see how many skills I'm using. I end up, on my side, I don't end up with that many. Like 2, 7, so Ghost in my case does okay in this. So I mean, it's not like I have the most junky carrier lineup on that second time, but it's definitely nothing to brag about. And frankly, nothing would beat this. Like you have to go bigger, badder carrier in order to beat Golden Crystal. There's nothing else that competes with it at this point. So there you go. That's just it. Bottom line. Okay. So hopefully I gave you an idea about what to expect in this event. I gave you some sort of information about the new ant. And if you looked at his name, I mean, like, who's going to name the ant My Fornication, right? Like, did you see that? Like, yeah. Really? They really named it My Fornication? Wow, I'm really clicking the wrong places here. Yeah, My Fornication. You can see that, right? That's what they named it. I'm just kidding. All right, so hopefully you guys found this video interesting. Gave you some data points. Yeah, so if you're on the fence in terms of whether to buy it or not, yeah, if you can afford it, like, probably go for it, assuming you're building up carriers. I mean, if you're not focused on carriers at all, you know, like, skip it and just get killed by it. I mean, like, no biggie. And if you're going to buy it, well, you should just use Amazon coins. So there you go, full circle. That's it. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye-bye for now.